everybody. Today's story is Hot Hippo. Have you noticed how hot a summer we've been having? Well, this is a story about a hippo who was so hot, he decided to do something about it. And the story goes like this. Back in the beginning of all things, the God of all things decided which animals could live where. He really liked the fish, and he said, "Fish, you may live in the river." He had the birds in the air, and when he got down to the big old hippo, he said, "Hippo, you will live on the riverbank. You must not go into the water. You will eat the grasses along the edge of the riverbank. It will be so." And so, the hippo was assigned to live on the riverbank, eating the grasses. Now, he loved eating the grasses. That wasn't a problem. The problem was the sun. It was so fierce that hippo would get hot, so hot that the hippo would get sunburned. "Oh my," said the hippo. "Oh, if only I could get into that water. Look how blue and inviting it looks. I wish I could get in the water, but the God of all things forbade it. You know, maybe I should go and find the God of all things and ask. It doesn't hurt to ask sometimes." And so the hot hippo set out on a journey. The hippo climbed some mountains, went down through some valleys, and climbed to the top of the highest mountain in the whole area. And he called out, "God of all things, I need your help." The God of all things said, "Hippo, what are you doing here? You belong down by the river." "Oh, I know, but look at me. I'm all sunburned and hot. Please, God of all things, please let me go into the water." But the God of all things loved his fish, and he said, "No, Hippo, because I know that if you go in the water, you will eat the fish." "No," said Hippo, "I promise I won't eat the fish." "Well, how am I going to know if you're keeping your promise?" "Well, I know. I'll just walk along the bottom of the river, and every so often I'll rise up to the surface and open my mouth wide. So you can look in and see there are no fish there. Oh, and I also will move my feet and my tail so that I'll stir up the bottom, and you can see that there are no fish bones." "Well," said the God of all things, "you have thought this out well. You do look a bit miserable. All right, it shall be so." "I can go in the water," said the hippo. "Yes, you can." The hippo was so excited. She ran down the trail, up and down over the mountains, and when she got to the river, she leaped into the water. There was a big loud splash, and she sunk down, down, down into the cool, refreshing water. And she was so comfortable. But she remembered her promise, and periodically she would rise up and open her mouth wide so the God of all things could see there were no fish in her mouth. And she was careful to use her tail to stir up the bottom to make sure that the God of all things could see that there were no fish bones in the bottom of the river. And every night she would come out of the water and eat the grasses along the riverbank. To this very day, hippos come out of the water to eat the grasses, and they frequently rise to the surface of the water, to the river, and open their mouth wide. And that is the story of the hot hippo. I hope you like the story, and I'll see you next time when it's time for another puppet post. Bye, everybody.